Welcome to Pilates Power and Physiotherapy. This workout will focus on mobilizing through the spine, opening up through the chest and shoulders. This workout is for uninjured and healthy participants. Anyone who is suffering from pain or injury is advised to seek medical professionals before participating in this workout. We are starting in the 4-point kneeling. So when you're ready, come down to the mat, place your hands. Wrists are underneath where shoulders are, hips are located above your knees, legs are hip width apart. Starting in a cat-cow position, lengthen through the crown of the head. When you're ready, take a nice inhale and pull up through the spine using those abdominals, drawing the belly button all the way back up through to the spine. Let the head hang low. As you exhale, take yourself back through to the cow position, allowing the bottom to raise, allowing to pull up through the shoulder blades and allow that neck to lengthen. And back through to cat. Doing about 4 or 5 of these. And then place yourself back into the start positioning. Taking your right hand up, we're going into thread the needle. Right hand is going to lengthen up towards the ceiling. Eyes are looking up towards where the hand is going as you thread underneath your left shoulder. Left elbow is gentle and soft. Pulling up through those left hands and allow the right hand to open to the side. Eye gaze is watching where you're going. Doing 4 to 5. On each side. Resettling back onto the mat with both hands, simply go into half swim taps, allowing your right hand to lengthen towards the edge of the mat and gently tap towards the mat and bring it back to the start positioning, alternating from left to right, getting that length from your shoulders, keeping the upper body as still as you can, drawing those abdominals up and under the rib cage as you lengthen through with your hand. If that's feeling okay, simply allow for the next movement with your right hand to now extend beyond the mat. Keeping that length from the crown of the head as you gently place it back onto the mat. Now to the left, lengthening through with the crown of the head and the fingertips reach forward. 4 to 5 on each side. Keeping those knees nice and stacked, don't change through the back of your pelvis. From here, going into Superman. The right hand is going to extend and lengthen and the left leg will stay towards the mat. Those toes are pressing on the left feet down into the mat, and as you draw the stomach back in, allowing yourself to come back to your stationary position. Through the left hand, right knee, lengthening away, feel the cross from opposite shoulder to back of the hip. Repeating 4 to 5 times on each side. Now taking ourselves onto our mat, lying down directly onto your spine. Feet are pressed into the mat, feet are located hip width apart. Hips are nice and balanced, pelvis is heavy on the mat. Having our hands pressed into the mat, slowly take both arms up towards the ceiling, keeping the neck nice and long, shoulders are nice and relaxed. From here, the palms are facing towards the knees. As you slowly allow those arms to go beyond the head, finding your range for today, making sure your back stays nice and lengthened across the mat, finding your length as you slowly bring your shoulders back into the start position. Doing this exercise 4 to 5 times, really thinking of lengthening into the back of the lats. From here, Now facing those palms towards each other. Again, the same lengthening from those arms, lifting up beyond your ears. If you can, get down to the ground. Challenge yourself to find your range. Repeating 4 to 5 times. Taking our hands now back onto the mat, keeping the same position with our feet, going into our bridge. Slowly articulating and pelvic curl first. Just come up into your bridge position, keeping those hands pressed into that mat, keeping your feet pressed into the mat, and slowly coming back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, back on the mat, lengthen through with the crown of the head. Drawing your abdominals up and underneath your rib cage as you slowly peel away from the mat. Repeating 4 to 5 times. To extend through here, the overhead reach is another option. So as you slowly come back down, allow those arms to go beyond the head and lengthen. They will place themselves on the mat. Gently come back down through the spine and then let your hands follow back down, arms pressed into the mat. Again, peeling away from the mat. Find your position of bridge, lift up through your hands, press them up and beyond your ears as you slowly come back down vertebrae by vertebrae on the mat. Repeat 4 to 5 times. Moving on to your prone extension. Taking yourself onto your stomach, lying flat onto your mat. Hands are located parallel towards the mat. Forearms pressed flat into the mat. And hands are in line with the face. Gently press down into your forearms as you lengthen from the crown of the head, making sure you don't come too high, keeping your abdominals nice and engaged, and slowly pulling back down through the mat. Think of lengthening through the shoulder blades. Think of lengthening up through the chest as you pull up into your extension. Repeat the exercise 4 to 5 times. Simply moving now to the rest position, pull yourself all the way back up and allow your bottom to rest. If the knees allow onto your heels, the hands are extended. Hold for 30 seconds. If this is too hard, simply come back onto 4-point kneeling and go back into cat position for 4 to 5 times.